Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Got some profit-taking strategies for you today for this bull run so you can figure out when you might want to start taking out profits on the way up here to be successful in this bull run. So I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and let's jump into it. All right, so we're going to go over some profit-taking strategies in this video. I'm going to share with you some of my personal profit-taking strategies. These are just examples. Now you can do pretty much however you want to do it and adjust it however you want for you and your portfolio. It's going to depend on a lot for your risk tolerance, the price that you pick the coins up mostly, and what you think these coins could do in the upcoming bull run. But I'm going to cover what I think where I would plan on starting to take out profits on some of these. Some of them I've already taken profits out on them because they've already reached some of these levels. So we'll cover all that in this video. I'll give you several examples to go over with, and these are just examples. This is not like financial advice and I'm not telling you when you should take out your profits. So let's jump into it here. So first of all, I want to look at the chart here from Bitcoin from the last cycle, because this cycle could be similar, maybe not. We may get a double top, we may not. We may get a blow off top. It's really hard to say what's going to happen, but what's for sure is you're going to want to sell your coins on the way up in order to be successful, because you don't know when the top is going to be, and then it's going to dump on you before you know it, and you're going to miss out. So my strategy this time around is to not worry about getting the top. My strategy is to take profits out on the way up and leave some in case things keep going higher and higher, and just take it out in increments. But we'll take a look at the chart here. This is where we're at right now, and I'm recording this video like over a week ago because I'm on vacation as you're watching this. So the price right now is not, whatever happens between now and when this video posts is irrelevant. I want you to not worry about that. I want to just focus on the cycle itself and profit-taking strategies. So I'm recording this ahead of time just so you guys know. Now, some people think that we're just right down here in this bull run, and we're just getting started, and we're going to take off here and get over 100K with Bitcoin and then fly up higher, maybe to 100, 150, 175K. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know for sure if we're just right here. Maybe we're already starting to come up into here. We don't know where we're at in the cycle. The thing is we are on our way up, and the main thing is I've been taking out profits. As I was buying down here when things were low, and last year while things were low, and I've been slowly taking out profits on the way up, and I'm going to continue to take out my profits all the way up this, and I'm going to leave in a moon bag in case for when we get up to here, and hopefully by then I'll be cashed out 75 to 90% of the time. And then if we get a correction, not too worried about it. Not all the coins are going to correct at the same time. Not all of them are going to take off at the same time. But the majority of them will correct and dump with Bitcoin. Not all of them, but the majority will. So my plan is to take it out in increments on its way up. 5%, 10%, 20%, and so on. That way I'm capturing profits and getting them out of the market and leaving them out of the market. And right now, the things that I'm taking profits out on currently, I'm reinvesting maybe 10 to 20% of it into coins that haven't moved yet, or haven't moved a lot yet, or coins that haven't even launched yet. And the other 80%, I'm sticking off to the side and just keeping it off the market, not worrying about it. I'm reinvesting about 10 to 20% depending on how much profit I get on the coin right now. Now, not all of my coins have taken off, only some of them. But some of them have done really well, like Solana, and I moved profits out of that. I'm going to jump into my spreadsheet here. Now you guys can do something similar to this. This is my spreadsheet that I created, and I've got different examples of when, if I was holding these coins, when I would take out profits. So this is my spreadsheet. You guys choose your own price levels on when you would take out your profits. You don't have to copy what I'm doing because I'm not a financial advisor. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you for sure that these coins are going to hit these numbers. And some people may think these prices are too low. That's fine. That's you can try to cash out whenever you want to cash out. But if you miss out and you're holding the bag till the next till the next bull run, that's on you. For me personally, if I was holding Bitcoin, I would start cashing out around the $60,000 mark. And I would, so I've already taken out some of my profits on Bitcoin. And then when it hits 65,000, I'd take out another 20%. 74,000, I'd cash out another 20% of what I originally had, and so on. 84,000, I'd sell another 20%, and so on. And you could always leave in, if you don't want to cash out your Bitcoin, you want to hold it forever, that's fine too, because over time, Bitcoin's going to keep going up and up in price in the long term, But my strategy would be to buy back in after this cycle is over, when Bitcoin's back down lower in price. With the ETFs, you do kind of have a little bit of a risk that it doesn't come down a lot lower, but we'll have to see what happens. Right now, I'm all in altcoins, so I don't have any Bitcoin in my portfolio. Same with ETH. I would start planning on taking out around 3,900, another 20% around 4,400, 5,400, 6,400, 7,400. Trying to hit it before those rounded $500 marks, because that's when a lot of people are taking their profits. And then I'd leave a little moon bag in case I got up to almost 9,000, but I'd cash out at 8,900. And sure, ETH could maybe go higher than that. Don't know what it's going to do. It's doing really well for how early we think we're in the cycle. Same with Solana. If you're holding Solana and you're looking for a price profit-taking strategy on it, I sold mine before these price points because we were so early. I mean, it was last year already, and we're at over $100. So I sold it and reinvested it into Portal and stuff like that, and got a 40x out of that, and did really well for me. But if I was still holding my Solana, these were the price points that I would plan on taking out my profits: around 190, 240, 290, 340, 390, and 440, and so on. And then same with ADA. I'd start taking it out before $1.50, and then $1.79, $1.99, 224, 279, and leave a little moon bag in case it gets over $3 for ADA, because it got up to, I think, around $3 last bull run. I don't expect it to get much higher than that this bull run. It could do $3 to $5 maybe, but that's just my personal opinion on it. Same with Quant. I plan on cashing out my Quant around $800 for the first 10%, and then I would take out another 20% around $11.50, another 20% around $14.50, and then $1,900, $2,400, and $2,900. For that last 10% moon bag. Will Quant do this well? I don't know. We'll have to see if it does or not. But I can always adjust these prices if I need to, based off of how we're doing the bull run. Jasmy, 3 cents, 5 cents. I would have already started taking out profits on Jasmy if I was still holding it. And then I got Chainlink here and Render. I got a bunch of different coins in here that I just kind of went over and did my profit-taking strategies on them. Miria, I've got 1 million Miria coins. This is my profit-taking strategy for Miria currently. I would plan on selling 10% around the 3 cent mark, and that would double my initial investment, because my initial investment is $1,500. So that would double my initial investment, so I'd have about $1,500 in actual profit realized here. And then 6 cents would be my next target, 12 cents would be my next target, 19 cents, and so on. And then 24 cents would be my last target here before I leave in my moon bag, 10% around 34 cents. And if this works out, I'll have about $159,000. If this works out this way, we'll have to see what's going to happen with it. Don't know for sure how well Mirror is going to do, but I do know that they have some great partnerships, and they're being advised by Alex Becker. They're part of the Neo Tokyo, and it's got a lot of big backers in it. So hopefully it does this well, and I can get over 6 figures out of that original $1,500 investment. That's 100x out of that. So we'll have to see if that happens or not. A lot of people are thinking Miria could get to $1 or so. It's possible, but I'm not going to wait for that number. I'm going to be more conservative. I got it so cheap, I don't need to try to wait for these crazy numbers. Like I said, you guys can do what you want to do. These are just my personal profit-taking strategy prices on these. H-bar, 44 cents would be my first initial target to take out profits. Then 49 cents again. I'd take out another 20% before it hit that 50-cent mark, because I think there's going to be a lot of selling pressure at the 50-cent mark. and then 59 cents, 64, 84, 99. I cash out that last bit before $1 likely on H-bar, just to be safe on that one, because there's going to be a ton of selling pressure on H-bar, and there's been a lot of dilution in the value of the market as well with that one. The coins, a lot of coins coming into circulation since the last bull cycle, so you got to be careful with that. But I got all kinds of different examples on here. ICP, I've got 1,000 ICP. I would plan on taking out 10%, around $44 currently. That's going to give me about $4,400, and that'll get out my initial investment. That's about what I got invested into, about $4,000 that I put into it for my Solana profits. Right now, it's already worth, like $13,000 total out of my initial investment. So it's like over 3x. And then I'd sell another 20% around $59, 20% at $74, 20% at $89, and then 20% at $99 before they hit that $100 mark. And then last 10% at $124. And that give me about $81,000 out of that initial $4,000 investment. So that's $77,000 in profit. But the thing is, I may adjust this a little bit. If ICP is not performing that great by the end of this year, I'll probably adjust this a little bit and lower my price points a little bit, because I don't want to just sit here and wait to get profit out. Because I might, if it doesn't hit these price targets for some reason, then I missed out, and I'm not going to let that happen. I don't need to be greedy. I don't need these special price targets. 10 to 20x is fantastic. If I get more than that, great. But I'm going to try to be careful and make sure I'm getting profits off the table. My Lit Labs already sold all of that because it pumped so hard, so fast. I was up like 8x on it within a week or two, so I just sold it and I moved those profits into some seed round investments, and did that as well, because a quick 8x out of that, and I was happy with it for how quick it pumped. And I got Citus in here, Algorand. I got a bunch of different coins in here that I've kind of done price targets for. Mora, right now I'm looking to take out my first 10% of Mora around 10 cents, and then 20% around 24 cents, 20% around 39 cents, 20% around 49 cents before it's at 50-cent mark, and then 74 cents and 99 cents. And I may adjust this a little bit too, depending on how it's doing. I forget how many more coins I have now, but I did swing trade that one a little bit when it got listed on Mexi, because I knew it was going to pump in price. So I sold it the day of listing, and then I bought back in when it came back down in price. So I got accumulated a little bit extra. My AGI, I had 25,000 AGI. It already hit my second price target here, and I sold 20% of it at 29 cents. So I took out, like a little over $1,000 on it already. So I'm a little bit ahead of this schedule. I still have an extra 10% in, so I still have 20,000 AGI in, and I'll probably leave these price targets for now, and then I don't remember how much my initial investment for AGI was. I think it was around $500. So I think 11,000 would be like a 20x for me or so. And I'd be happy with that. And it might do better than this, but we'll just have to see. Might adjust this as we go, because I already didn't even take out any at 19 cents because it smashed right through that. I took out my initial 20% just at 29 cents, and I pull out $1,500, so that tripled my initial $500 investment on this one. So, I could tweak these a little bit how I see fit. You can always do that based on how the coin's doing. But the main thing is to get some profit-taking strategies written down for each of your coins, what you think they could do. I think these coins could do possibly better than this, but I don't want to wait for a certain price target. I want to start getting profit off the table and stick it off to the side. We got the halving coming up, so we might get a correction and might get some better opportunities to buy some of these coins at lower prices than what they're at now. Or if we keep pumping from here, I'll just keep pulling out and profit as we reach my price target on the way up. But I want to be selling on the way up and not waiting for the top, because you might not hit it. I mean, very, very few people time the top correctly. So I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to try to be greedy and try to time it for the top. I'm just going to pull profit out. Profit is profit in my book, and I want to be successful and not get stuck holding the bag like I was this last bull run. So not letting that happen this time around. But hopefully this video is helpful for you guys. Just remember to make sure you're taking out profits on the way up. That's a big thing I preach on this channel, is to get your money out and at least your initial investment, so you're riding on just profit then, and then you're not so stressed out. It feels good to have profit pulled out and off to the side, you know, whether it's at a crazy price point or not. So that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for this video, guys. I really appreciate it if you hit the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and you can check out my Telegram. That's absolutely free. The link is in the description below, and it might be in the pinned comment depending on if I have reception or not. I might be able to pin it in the comment or not, but it'll be in the description below, so you can check it out there. And if you want to join my Discord, that's through Patreon. It's only $14.99 a month. The link is in the description below as well. That's what I got for this video, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you on the next one.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me, tell me, tell me.